Hi everyone. Well, I've been guided to come on and make a quick video. As of today is November 7th, 2020, as of just before noon, just before 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern time, it was announced that Joe Biden would be the next president of the United States and that Kamala Harris would be the VP. So, I know in my first two videos this week, we've been talking about how the energy around Donald Trump was stronger. And so, I was just reading the energy. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes it rains. Okay? Bull Durham for those of you who may not know. So, okay, but we're going to keep with the energy. Full disclosure, yesterday I found out sometime after noon that Joe Biden was leading. I had been really trying to be like go on radio silence, and somebody let it slip, and that 5 states, as of like yesterday at noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, were still on Easter time. We're still undecided. So with that knowledge, I started really feeling into Joe Biden. I know when we were talking on Wednesday that I felt the energies were really, really close at that point. Um, I did pull cards yesterday, and so that's where Spirit wants me to start. So, if you go back to the first video this week on Tuesday, the message for the election was this exact oracle. The initiation. We are going someplace sacred. We're really in the darkness and we're walking in through the light. Okay, so this happened to be the very first card that was pulled for Joe Biden yesterday for him to become president of the United States starting in January 2021 when he's sworn in. So, but I did pull clarifying cards, which were really kind of fascinating. And so, they are the no card, which says wait, postpone, pause, say no. And then the take a break card, which is a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So there, even though we know it's official, even though I see the alignment between this card and what was happening, this oracle, this initiation process that all of humanity is going through, especially those of us who are United States citizens and or reside in the United States. There is this hesitation. There is storminess ahead. This no card, this hesitation, this pause. I already know that Donald Trump did announce that he's already looking for a recount, I guess. And of course, on Wednesday's message, the first one I did, the clarifying card that came up was deceit and possible deceit. Not that there was, not that there wasn't, but the possibility of it. So he's looking into that. So I'm feeling, because of that energy, that is one of the reasons why we've gotten the no card and the taking a break card. And plus, we all know that Joe Biden is still he's only the president-elect. He's not currently the president of the United States. Okay? So that all being said, there are a lot of twists and turns that could come up. And whatever it is, just know that we are in a deep process of awakening with this initiation card. And the initiation card can have to do with any kind of spiritual prodding. It could be to the point of the collective going into a dark night of the soul. Because you see all this darkness. And walking through to the dawn. We're in the darkness. Even though we have received results, we're still in this darkness. This is not like, oh, boom, zoom, walking through. This is about his presidency. Okay? So, everyone know that. I am doing my best to come from a very neutral place about this, because we will all receive quite a bit of, I'm hearing the word truth. And that's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. So we're going to receive quite a bit of truth, at least during the initial presidency. Now, this is during the initial parts of the presidency. And so, and also too, I'm finding it fascinating that the second card I drew, and these two actually flew out of the deck yesterday, okay? This is also a very stormy, stormy, stormy card, okay? So, we are really, what I'm really feeling is, and then of course, I love this. This looks like you're on vacation. And this looks like walking through here now, doesn't it? Okay, walking through into the light, into the water, into the sunlight from the darkness. So, with these three oracles, I am feeling that, and what I have been feeling, and I brought this up in Wednesday's video, is this need to really be tuning in, going within, focusing on the breath especially. Whether you have been a yogi for 50 years and 100,000 lifetimes, or if you've never done any kind of breath work at all, just minding your breath. Please know that the guide that came forward is my pendant, which is Ganesha. I think you all can see that. Yeah, you can. Ganesha. Ganesha is the elephant-headed Hindu god, okay? And he is the remover of obstacles, and he is the bringer of wisdom. So any of this darkness that we're seeing here in these two cards, this initiation process, which can certainly be the dark night of the soul, Ganesha will always be overseeing, if you so choose, or any of your guides. But this is the overlying guide energy today. That, even though there are obstacles in the way, they can be removed. Nothing is permanent. And that we can move forward into the light, okay? We can move forward, and the light in this case, to me, is indicated by the wisdom. No matter what happens, this is all part of the divine plan. We have all as souls signed up to be here. Whether we were really, no matter which side of the aisle you're on, or there are other candidates that we're in too. So it doesn't matter where you stood or where you stand. This is all a part of our own personal experience to grow as a soul into deeper wisdom, to be able to hold more light and more unconditional love, to embody more of the spark of our God self. That ultimately is what this time frame is about. They're reminding me that Saturn and Pluto, I believe they're going into is it Jupiter, Pluto, or have a conjunction. I don't know when that is. Mars is coming out November 13th out of retrograde. It's in Aries right now, and it's home sign. This is the warrior coming direct. Then we've got the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, I believe later on in the month. It's definitely before the end of the year. And then we have the winter solstice. And winter solstice is when Saturn and Jupiter go into the sign of Aquarius. This is very different energy than they are in Capricorn. Capricorn is about the patriarchy. It is about the old guard. It is about current structures and traditions and what is currently a part of our knowledge base, essentially, of what our world is comprised and built on, right? The thing I love about Capricorn, though, is there is this energy of devotion. And so Capricorn has this ability to be so disciplined and to take on the ability to dive deeply into devotion and to have the patience of reaping the benefits of the wisdom it can bring. So just know that this is what we're doing right now in this whole entire phase up until winter solstice. Okay, that's the message that's coming through. I'm getting like, okay, I'm going to pull from the Energy Oracle right now. I'm going to pull just one more clarifying card. And I am being reminded by Spirit about Kamala Harris. I have to pull a card around her. We're going to pull one. This is about Joe Biden as the next president of the United States. Some kind of clarifying. Oops. Okay, we got 2 clarifying cards. I don't know if y'all saw that, but man, they flew out. Okay, what did I just say? Patience. There's a lot of patience with this process, however that shows up for you. Okay? Oh, interesting. Caring connections. Okay, we did get on the second day all the soul family and the community cards with Joe Biden. So, and this is actually taking it up to a romantic level. There's something about the light here in this card. Wow. And I do have to say, this beautiful angelic being, when I first, before I really when I just quickly put my glasses on, she looked like the Statue of Liberty, my dears. And I know she is this angel, and I'm feeling the Statue of Liberty. You know, that definitely, in my eyes, that represents, liberty is what, the freedom of choice. And so, we do need, at this moment in time, a lot of patience to be able to integrate the change, because the change that's coming up, okay? Now, I'm talking everything very, very traditionally here right now. In today's energy, specifically about the information that came through that Joe Biden did win the presidency and Kamala Harris will be the next VP of the United States. That doesn't mean that all the other timelines, especially that message from Thursday, came up with the round table. So just keep that in mind, because right now what is needed is to, for me, what was really coming in when I was meditating on all this is this morning, before anything was even announced, I felt the energy that he would be president. And so my exercise was, this is something brand new. What does it feel like in my world and in my body and in my, my intuitive gate, in my chakra system, in my yogic bodies, my energy bodies? What does it feel like to live in a world where Joe Biden is president and Kamala Harris? And this is part, I feel, of the internal. I just got a shot of Kundalini. Okay. So this is part of what we are here to learn in the 2020s, because 2020 is the year of the neutral mind and of the heart chakra. What they have in common is compassion. You can go back and look and review my video on 2020 being the year of compassion. What we're here to experience as a collective consciousness is compassion toward ourselves and toward those who those who are in this. This is a big transformation for the country, for the world, for the entire body of humanity, right? And for the galaxies, because we did talk about the galaxies. They came in too. So this is about patience, and I love this because I'm really feeling a deep angelic realm. We talked a lot about the galactics, the benevolent galactics, waiting and watching, and I'm feeling now like they're showing me, like, I'm seeing the word seraphim, and I'm hearing the archangel realm is really a part of helping us in this integration of this new way of being. Okay, this caring connections. No matter what, this is going back. Everything always goes back to the self. This is all about our own self-responsibility. This is about our self-responsibility for our own happiness and our own joy. And we can find that whether it's through romantic connections or connection with nature. I believe she's wearing, yep, she's holding these gorgeous flowers, and you see the branch of a tree in the background. It's with those who you love. It's with your pets. It's with your beautiful plants if you have gardens. It's with nature. Whatever it is, it goes back to this. It always goes back to love. We are responsible for our own joy. You know, there's that saying, happiness is an inside job. Okay, I have to say, man, when I'm talking about this, I'm feeling the collective heartache, okay? Big time. And I understand, I'm compassionate there too, because I know there are a lot of people have had their hearts broken. And the other thing is, I don't know why Spirit's bringing through all these quotes today. It's like, it's not over till it's over, Yogi Berra, right? Or it's not over until the fat lady sings. So we still are in the process of, today this is the message, we're integrating this message, and then we're just going to keep on checking in. Spirit keeps on reminding me, I'm going to pull a really quick card here for Kamala Harris. We had some fallout, but it's, okay. Wow, there's just two. This is really fascinating because this is the same Trump. This is the same oracle that Donald Trump received on Wednesday, the Great Gathering Soul Tribe. And she also, it also came out with the Mirror card. So, what is it that's triggering you? Okay, at this moment in time, the energy of what Donald Trump as a soul was able to bring in as of our reading on Wednesday, this high level gathering is been transferred to Kamala. I just feel like I'm keep on seeing her picking up a baton. Okay, I'm saying this is in one moment in time. We're talking November 7th, 2020. I don't even know. I think it's like 4:30 New York time. Okay. The Mirror. What's triggering you? And so she in this process, because there is, I'm going to say it, there's a potential that she will be president before 2024. And I know there's tons of people who are saying that. She definitely has the leadership skills to do that. But she also, she's serving as a mirror for humanity right now. For all of us. So if you're triggered by her, this is just simple like, okay, why? And this is what we all need to know, no matter who it is, whether it's Trump, Biden, Kamala Harris, Mike Pence, or anybody else in the world, Boris Johnson, Queen Elizabeth II, whoever it is, Justin Trudeau, people on the big stage, and I'm just naming politicians, and it doesn't have to be a politician, anyone who is in the spotlight that we are triggered by, including this video, it's always, this keeps on going back to the self. Joe Biden's election is directly related to our own ability to go deeper within and to unearth more wisdom and awakening and more connection to the soul and to the heart and to love rather than the negative ego. That's what it all is coming down to right now. Okay, my dears. So, this is a quick check-in for today. And if you like this, please give it a thumbs up, share it, And I have a feeling this might be an ongoing series. I am going to do other things though too, because we're going to sooner or later talk about the 1111 gateway, the Venusian light codes of love. They are a part of this process, just like I said in the other two videos. So, that being said, many, many blessings to you and much love.